This is my GR86, and today I am going to be installing some of these Hella Supertone horns. Should be a pretty straightforward install. All I should need to do is take off the bumper, mount the horns, wire them up, and then button everything back together. So let's get started. Okay, so I think it's just a matter of popping out a bunch of pop clips, unbolting some bolts at the top and some pop clips, and then taking it off. So I got these pop clips on the side. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the other side. Follow the bumper line. Let's just do one like that. It's gonna be a bright, sunny day. All right, I think I got all the pop clips from the sides and underneath off, and now it's just a series of 10mm bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 pop clips up top here. I always gather screws that I need in cups like this. Try to stay organized. I'm supposed to just be able to like, oh, duh. 2 more pop clips up top. This goes. Okay, I know I have some lights. Okay, side markers, nice. Okay, voila. Let's put it like that, just to flex on everybody that drives by. When they see the bumper, when they drive by, they'll think I'm like hardcore mechanic or something, when I'm just some hack that watches YouTube videos. I've also done this before on my other Subarus. All right, so I don't know if you can see it, but the horn, there's one right there, there's one right there, and then there's one like right there. Here's one horn, there's the other horn. This here is the connection to the horn on the side, and you see it only has one terminal, versus this horn. This horn has like 2 terminals. I'm not sure what to do with that. So my plan is to basically just build a harness and power it off this one terminal. This terminal I'll leave unplugged, and I'll just zip tie it here or something, you know, maybe like right there. And then I'm gonna mount the horns to this bolt right here. I'm gonna leave both horns, old horns, in place in case I ever need to go back to stock, but that's my current plan. So I'm gonna get to building a wire harness. Okay, here is the harness that I built. So it consists of 1 wire. This will be the main feed wire. This is the main wire that's gonna go in to the horn that has the 1 terminal, and then it will split into 2 positives, 1 for each horn, and then here is the ground. Same kind of thing. It's kind of like a Y connector, so this I will bolt up to a bolt, find a ground somewhere, and then it splits off into 2 terminals for each of the horns. So let's go see if it works. All right, I got things wired up at least. I have to figure out how to mount them though. That's gonna be the challenge, but let's just see if at least it works. Sounds like it works. All right, it took me a minute. I'm gonna say mounting it was the most difficult part, but I finally got it done. So this is gonna be where the horns are mounted. I used, actually, I had an old bracket from my WRX, which is the torque horn bracket. I got it off of SubiSpeed. I'll link it down in the description. But basically, this is the way it is. So I have it mounted here. I have my harness it runs from the stock harness here, and you know, I have it fastened zip ties. I run it here, runs to the horns. The ground harness is hooked up to where the mounting is for the bracket. Let's just see if it still works before I button everything back up. I'll say it works. Let's put everything back together. Moment of truth. So I know the bottom part of this is always kind of the pain in the booty. All right, let's plug in the side markers. It's good that the side marker lights, the harnesses, have a little bit of extra slack in them. So in one sense, that's one benefit of not lifting the car in the air. But if you don't put the car in the air, make sure you have something like a tarp like this on the ground, because you don't want to scratch the bottom of your bumper. But I have, let me get a couple of bolts. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. It's like getting all these under panels to fit correctly. That's why it's plastic. Oh man, all right, now I think we are in a better spot. It got ugly for a second. It was all about these little, so the tabs on the bottom, which I knew about, but it's also the tabs around the headlight. All right, I'm gonna put everything back together and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, and that's gonna do it. The install took a little bit longer than anticipated. I spent some time making the wiring harness. I spent some time trying to figure out how I'm gonna mount the horns. And I also spent way too much time putting the bumper back on the car. But overall, I'm pleased. The horns are louder and you can kind of see them from behind the grill. And that was the main reason why I did this. I will link the bracket in the description below. So hopefully this video helps somebody out there. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.